It means a lot. It feels great. This group of kids have worked very hard the last couple of years, the off season. They've made a great investment. We have great chemistry. I'm really proud and excited for them.
Things started to unravel a little bit in that fourth quarter. Take me through it. What was going on?
Well, we talked all week about the fact that, Merrillville will make a run. We're in an environment up here close to Merrillville. It's going to feel a little bit like an away game. We addressed it again at halftime, and I said, we've got to weather a run. I said, hang in there. They got it down to 1, and I was just really proud of the way my kids responded. We pulled them in a timeout. We said, all we got to do is win the last 4 minutes, and they bought in and made some big plays down the stretch.
It seemed like the turning point in that fourth quarter. Savannah takes the charge. Carissa hits the 3. Is that really where you guys got that confidence back?
It was, but there were a lot of little things in there, but we address all the time. Little things win games. Defensive stops, charges, screens, everything, and we really did a nice job at the end making some big plays.
We'll go back to the preseason. Every team sets their goal to make it to a state championship. Your team is going there. Was there a point in the season where you realized, you know what, this is really a chance. We have a chance.
Well, going into this season, I really knew that this was going to be the best team I've had at Homestead, and probably the best team ever to play at Homestead. So we really toughened up our schedule this year. We played, I think, 7 or 8 games. We drove over 2.5 hours or 2 hours to play against top-level teams, just in preparation, hopefully, for this opportunity. It came about. We were able to play in it, and we took advantage of it. So I'm really excited for these girls.
Obviously, Josie and Carissa have been a huge part of this team. Grace was huge in that first half. It seemed like they would drive and dish to her. She was wide open. Just a collective team effort here.
It is, and Josie gives us a ton of energy out top, but we have a lot of kids that do unique things on this basketball team, and Grace, she averages a double-double, and a lot of people don't realize that, but 13 points, 10 boards is huge, and we have to have that inside to have the success against big 4A teams that we played this year, and tonight was just another example of it. Big game for Grace. We're proud of her.
So how do you guys celebrate?
Well, we've got a long drive home, so I think we're going to have dinner. We're hitting a candy store down the street. We're just going to have a good time tonight, and we'll get to business, Monday and think about next week.
Looking forward to next week, what's it going to take to get that state championship?
Well, obviously, you get this far in the tournament, you're going to play another great team who's playing really well. I'm hearing through the grapevine it's Columbus North, who we played earlier in this year, and one of our 2 losses, so we got that to pull back on a little bit. But they're very talented. Pat Berg is probably going to be Miss Basketball and does a lot for them. But we're just going to have to put together a game plan, go execute it, knock down shots, and hopefully come out on top.
Do you have like a lucky tie on or anything?
Well, I've worn this, sectional, regional, and semi-states. You'll probably see this outfit next Saturday.
66-52, semi-state champs. What does it feel like?
Well, it's definitely very honorable with it being my senior year. We've worked hard for it all season, so it's kind of a big deal.
Walk me through that fourth quarter. What was it like playing in it?
Well, they definitely went on a run, and Coach told us at halftime that if they did that, we just needed to stay composed and weather the storm, and we came down and hit some big shots that gave us a steady lead going into the final minutes.
Did you feel the need to be kind of like a spark plug in that little run?
Yeah, but that's kind of my job on the team, I may not score a lot, but when we need the momentum swing, that's usually what I'm here for.
On the floor, Savannah takes that charge. Carissa comes back, knocks down the 3. Did you guys all kind of breathe a sigh of relief at that point?
Yeah, that was a big play. Savannah really took one for the team by stepping in front of that girl and taking the charge, and then Carissa came down and hit a big shot. That definitely was one of the big things that gave us back the momentum.
Obviously, you guys hang your hat on scoring a lot of points, but does it really come down to defense?
Yeah, with us, the defense is what opens up our offense, and I thought we played really good defense. Merrillville only averages 49 points, so we held them very close to the average, and although we didn't put up 80, defense is what won us this game.
So let's go back to the preseason. Every team in the state says they want to win a state championship. You guys actually have a chance to do that. What does that mean?
Well, I think we definitely put in the work, and we deserve to be where we're at. We've worked all season and all off season, and for us being able to even represent the north side of the state, it's a pretty big deal for us.
Was there ever a point in the season where you realized that this team was really special and you could have a chance to play for state?
Last year when we started realizing it, we were only losing 1 senior, and with the experience on the team, we had 3 freshmen, but they got to play all last season, and then going into this season, all 3 of them came out strong, and that just really helped us throughout the whole season. And we knew that we had high expectations coming into it, but we knew that we had to play our game in order to get where we're at.
Homestead has a lot of history athletically. first semi-state championship ever for girls basketball. You're a part of history. How's that feel?
Well, like I said before, I'd rather have a state ring than a wedding ring. So being able to even get the opportunity to get one of those makes me kind of want to jump up and down or something.
So as you look ahead to next week, I mean, can you even put it into words what to expect?
I really can't. You know, I'm assuming Columbus North won, and they're a really good team, and we've went at them in the summer, and we ended up beating them, and then in the regular season they beat us. So it's just going to come down to who plays better.
And a kiss for good luck.
And a kiss for good luck.
Semi-state champ. You have a smile on your face. I guess you're happy.
It's crazy. I mean, no basketball team from Homestead has ever gone this far in the postseason, and just to be the first team to do it and to be dreaming about it all season and thinking about it, it's so surreal that it actually happened.
You were kind of a beast. What got into you?
I mean, I guess, sorry. Every game we have to see who's on and what's going on and what they give us. Sometimes the guards are really on, and sometimes it's more open in the post. Tonight it was a little more open in the post.
It seemed like that second quarter is really where you came out of your box a little bit. They were driving and dishing, and you were wide open. I mean, were you even surprised how wide open you were?
I mean, I was a few times. Of course, when you have point guards that are as great as our point guards, when they drive, people are going to come crash on them. So I made sure that I was open just in case they needed to pass it off.
That fourth quarter got a little dicey. Can you take me through the
Oh my
final
gosh.
moments there?
I mean, they're a great team, and so we knew that they wouldn't just give up and let us win. So we had to weather the storm, is what we call it. We knew they were going to get strong, but we had to just keep playing our game and hope that it would end up well.
It seemed like the turning point where Savannah took that charge and then Carissa hit that three. Did you kind of breathe a sigh of relief at that point?
I mean, I was relieved when it was over, but at that moment, yeah, they did kind of turn. Whenever you have a big momentum swinger like that, it's good to get back and then hit a shot right after that.
As a player, how much does it mean when you guys get a turnover in that way?
It's just great. Always when we have a charge, it gets you so pumped on the court, and then to get it at that moment, at that time, it was just insane.
So as you look back to the preseason, I mean, every team wants to win a state championship. You actually have a chance to do that. What does that mean?
I mean, it's something we've looked for ever since you're little. You always kind of joke around like, yeah, we're state bound. But now we're actually going to state. It's just amazing to even get to this point.
Looking forward to state, you're taking on a team that handed you one of your 2 losses on the season. What's it going to take to kind of reconcile that?
I mean, they're a great team. So I think one of our main things will be defense. They have great guards and really strong posts. So I think that if we can defend them and then just play our game like we usually do, we'll be pretty good.
Was there ever a point in this season where you kind of realized, you know what, we could actually go to state?
About 10 minutes ago. No, we thought after our scrimmage when we played a good team in the state and we hung with them and we played them close and we kind of walked out thinking, well, if we play like that, maybe we can go to state, and we can.
Semi-state champs. How's that sound?
It feels amazing. I mean, just knowing that we've come all this far and we're on to go to state.
No Homestead girls basketball team in history has ever done this. What does it mean to be a part of that?
It means a lot to be a part of it, just knowing that how hard me and my teammates have worked to get to this point, and we know that it's paying off.
So walk me through the fourth quarter. How was that?
I mean, there was a lot of momentum swings, and they had a 49-48. They cut to 49-48, and we said, you know, we just have to relax and get this league and build it back up.
So it's a 1-point game. Savannah takes a huge charge. You just step up and knock down a 3. I mean, walk me through that progression.
You know, we just tell each other all the time, next play. We have to stay calm, don't get freaked out, just take it one step at a time, and, you know, Savannah hit that big charge, and then me coming down and hit that 3, it's gained all momentum back.
Did you kind of feel everybody on the team take a sigh of relief at that point?
For sure. I think everyone just took a deep breath and said, hey, we're good.
As you guys look back to the preseason, you know, every team in the state says, I want to win a state championship. You actually have a chance to do that. What does that mean?
I mean, it means a lot. Just knowing that, honestly, we'd have nothing to lose. We made it this far. Why lose now? I mean, we just have to take this week to a high standard and have great practices so we can win a state championship on Saturday.
Was there ever a point in the season where you realize, you know, this team is pretty special and we could actually win a state championship?
Just knowing how well our team clicks this year and knowing that how well we play together, it really made us think that we could go really far in the tournament if we keep playing like this.
Is there anything about next week that you're really looking forward to the most?
Winning a state championship.
As you look forward to next week, I mean, well, what goes through your mind?
Just knowing that we have to stay focused and just knowing that we have to take our time in practice and focus on every little detail, because when it comes to state, every little detail is going to matter and every possession is going to matter if we want to win.
So are you superstitious? Do you have like a certain pair of socks that you're going to wear or anything like that?
I wear the same sports bra, so I'm going to be wearing that, and I'm going to be also wearing, I do have the same pair of socks I wear for every tournament. Or this whole tournament, I wore the same pair of socks.
Amazing. It's what we've been dreaming for since the beginning of the season.
So walk me through that fourth quarter as a player on the court. What was that like?
It got a little frantic, to be honest, but we just stayed mature and settled things down, and once we did, we started getting the lead back and hitting big shots.
So it's a one-point game, and you decide, yeah, I'll just take a charge right now. Walk me through that progression.
It made me nervous because I did have 4 fouls. So I was just in the moment, and you know, when you're set, you're gonna just take it. So that's what I did.
So then you take the charge. Carissa hits a huge 3. Did you kind of feel the team just kind of relax again?
Yeah, I did. I think it was a huge turning point in the game. And then when Chris hit that, big shot Carissa, you know, so it was great. It was great.
As you guys look back to the beginning of the season, just like every other team, they want to win a state championship. You guys actually have a chance to do that. What's that mean?
It means the world to me, you know. It's what I've been dreaming about since 3rd grade I started playing, so it's honestly a dream come true, and I still can't believe it right now. So,
was there a certain point in the season where you guys kind of realized that, hey, we actually are pretty good. We might actually have a chance to play for a state title?
When we went to the tournament at Columbus North, we were really excited, and we thought that once we started winning a lot of those games, we were like, we're beating some really high-ranked teams. And when we came out in the preseason as #1, we were just really excited. Really, like, kind of hit us the realization that we could actually go all the way with this thing.
So as you look ahead to next week, what comes to mind? What are you looking forward to the most?
Well, I do get to miss school on Friday, but I mean, I'm just really excited for another week with these girls. You know, we're family, we love each other so much, and just getting to practice another week with them would be a great opportunity, and I'm super blessed that we have the opportunity to do that.
Are you superstitious at all? Do you have a certain pair of socks or anything you're going to wear next week?
I don't, but I am pretty superstitious. Like, during practice, we'll knock on wood if someone says something, so we're just cautious, you know.